Molweni. Let's have a look at the nouns of isiXhosa. And we read here that an important feature of isiXhosa nouns is that they are grouped. Sometimes the groups are called classes, grouped according to a shared prefix, which is the front part of the noun. This concept plays a crucial part in the accurate construction of isiXhosa sentences, because a link is taken from this particular prefix and it is attached to the verb or the adjective. In other words, to link the noun to the verb or to the adjective. And we illustrate this as follows, where the noun is the subject of the sentence, the person or the object who is carrying out the action. And we look at the following: the noun, the subject link, and the meaning. Umtu, person, and we say umtu uyagula, the person, he or she, there's the link, uyagula. Umntwana, child, umntwana une-fever. Umfazi, a woman. Umfundi, a student or a scholar. If we look at the plural forms of these, we see abantu, abantwana, abafazi, abafundi, and the subject link ba, 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 ba. The examples: abantu bayakhohlela, the people, they are coughing. Abantwana balele, the children, they are asleep. So if the prefix is the link will be u. If the prefix is aba, the link will be ba. And what we notice further is that the meanings of these nouns all refer to people. The following group below contains nouns that refer to people, relatives, and a few other miscellaneous words. And here we have zolile, zolile, umama, a mother, utata, a father, ugqirha, a doctor, unesi, a nurse, all beginning with u, and the subject link is u. And we look at the examples: uzolile uya kwagqirha, zolile, he is going to the doctor. Ugqirha uxilonga izigulana, the doctor, he examines patients. Unesi ukhangela izigulana, the nurse, she cares for the patients. So u and u. If we look at the plurals, we have o zolile, o mama, o tata, o gqirha, o nesi. Zolile and company, mothers, fathers, doctors, and nurses. And the link here is again ba. And we read here that even though ba does not occur in the prefix, it is used as link because all of these people are abantu, and there we can see the ba in the prefix of abantu. So o and ba. In the following groups of singular and plural nouns, it is impossible to group according to meaning. But take note of the links that are derived from the prefixes. So here we have umlenze, a leg, umti, a tree, umlilo, fire, umhla, a date. The prefix is and the subject link is u. And we read some examples. Umlenze wam ubuhlungu, my leg, it is sore. Umlilo ushushu, the fire, it is hot. Umhla ubalulekile, the date, it, is important. The plurals: imilenze, imithi, imililo, imihla. The prefix is a clear imi, and imilenze, legs, imithi, trees, imililo, fires, imihla, dates or days. And we read two examples: imilenze yam ibuhlungu, my legs, they are sore. Imithi luhlaza, The trees, they are green. With the next group, we have two prefixes, or a variation on the basic prefix, which is ili, ilizwi, ilizwe, and then we have icephe, idolo, iyeza. And what we notice about these words is that they are all original isiXhosa words, which is something we will return to later. So the prefix here is basically ili with a variation I, and they are all isiXhosa words. We look at the meanings: a voice, a country, a spoon, a knee, medicine, and we see the link li taken from the ili. So in spite of the fact that the prefix might only be I, the link remains li because they all belong to the same group. So ilizwi lakhe lichile, idolo lidumbile, iyeza liyaphilisa. His voice, it is hoarse. The knee, it is swollen. The medicine, it makes you healthy. These words have their plural forms as follows: amalungu, amazwe, amacephe, amadolo, amayeza. Amalungu, joints; amazwe, countries; amacephe, spoons; amadolo, knees; amayeza, medicines. The prefix is a clear ama, from which we derive the link a, which we see used in the following examples. Amalungu am ayaqaqamba. My joints, they are throbbing. Amadolo abuhlungu. My knees, the my in brackets, are sore. Amayeza aduru. The medicines, they are expensive. Okay, that is all for now. And what we have looked at in this video is the fact that nouns in isiXhosa are grouped, and we've looked at several groups. They are grouped according to a prefix plus a part of the word that gives us the meaning. And out of that prefix we take a link, and that link is attached to a verb or an adjective. And then that is then written as one word, as in amayeza aduru. We will continue with more groups in the following video.